Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you my version of a smoky winged eyeliner, and if you want to see how I did it, keep watching. And you want to go ahead and prime your eyelids. I'm using the Jessie Girls eyeshadow primer, and this is going to help your eyeshadow last forever and not crease and move throughout the day. And I'm just gonna be gently rubbing this into my eyelids using my fingers or my phalanges. And this is the powder I'm gonna be using to set my eyelids, and I chose it just because it's a very neutral shade and it blends into my skin tone. Using a fluffy brush, I'm going to just apply that all over my eyelid. And I will leave the brush that I'm using down in the description bar below. And using my secret weapon, it's just Scotch tape. I'm going to go ahead and place that on the lower lash line of the corner of the eye and going up towards my brow. Okay, so I'm going to try that one more time. I'm placing the tape on the outer corner of my eye, lining it up with the lower lash line and then up towards the eyebrow. This way I get a really nice, sharp, straight winged eyeliner. And I'm using a MAC 268 liner brush and the Naked 2 Tease shade. And I'm going to just outline where I want that wing to be at. And then I'm going to go in with a darker color so it will be a little bit more smoky and I'll have that transition shade. And I am not pulling the color all the way to the inner corner of my eye. I'm leaving it more towards the middle of my eye. I guess that would be called half. I'm only doing half of a winged eyeliner. You can use the same brush for this technique, but I picked up the IT Cosmetics smudge brush. It's a dual-ended brush, and I'm going to apply Blackout from the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm just applying some of that really deep black shade onto the outer corners, and then I will be bringing it towards the middle. And I do put product on the tape just so I know I've filled in all of that area that the tape is not covering. And remember, this step of the look is just placing that product on and getting it to the shade of darkness that we want. If it looks a little patchy or anything like that, we can go in and blend that out. And just remember that you can make this as long or as short of a wing, and also as skinny or as thick of a liner as you're wanting. The best thing about makeup is you can change it, manipulate it to how you like it on your face. Now I've just flipped the brush over to the fluffier, I believe it's an all over lid brush, and I'm just going to brush that eyeliner and make it more of a flawless transition. So blend, baby, blend. now removing the tape carefully. It might pull a little, so just be prepared for that. You can place it on the back of your hand to allow some of that stickiness to come off before you place it on your eye. And blending right where that tape was, so the line isn't as harsh, and also there's no extra loose pigment that I might regret later. Of course, using the Benefit Roller Lash, my fave, I'm gonna just apply some mascara. Go ahead and pop it on both eyes, on the top lashes. I forgot to do it, and I put a lash on and then went and did it again, put another lash on. So make it easy, do them both at once. Sitting the lash down in the middle and then manipulating it around your eye makes it so much easier. I will work on getting a lash tutorial strictly applying false lashes for you guys very soon. Hopefully it will be up for the next video. The reason I put mascara on first is to blend my lashes into the black fake lashes, and I'm now mushing them together. That way whenever I'm looking up or down or sideways or I don't know, crossways, no one can see where my lashes start and end, and it just helps it make it look more like your lashes. So this looks very scary and very intimidating, but practice makes perfect, and I'm just trying to grab the fake lashes and not my lashes. So that's what I kept trying to pick up, is not my lashes. So again, sitting the lash down, focusing the middle part, attaching that as close to the lash line as you can get without it being on top of the lashes, and then focusing more on the outer corner. That way, if it's too short or too long, you can pull and manipulate where you need to, and then attaching the center. Push the lashes up, that way they make my eyes look more open and awake. And right here, the band actually kind of came up, so I'm just reattaching it to my lash line. And now blending everything together using the same IT Cosmetics brush, the smudging one with Tease. I'm going to apply to the lower lashes, and starting with the most product on the outer corner, slowly pulling that towards the inner corner, but again stopping in the middle. And then I go in with Blackout, and it's just a black eyeshadow, doing the exact same thing with that. And then I will flip the brush over and just blend and buff that out. And applying Benefit Roller Lash Mascara to the bottom lashes to make them very nice, long, and luscious. That's the look for the eyes, and for the rest of the face I did just a very everyday, normal, wearable look. Thank you guys for watching, and I will have a video out again next week. So leave comments on what you want to see, and also like and subscribe. Back to my channel. Well, hello there. So we got a new background. We're excited, ready to film. Whoop, whoop, whoop.